All right, guys. So good morning. Today we're going to be going over, obviously keeping our safe distance at all times of minimum 6 feet. We want to keep our masks on when we're engaging and talking to others because we don't want to infect somebody else if we're non-symptomatic and actually have something going on that we're not aware of. These do not protect you from the virus. All they do is if you have it and you don't want to infect someone else, they could stop the droplets from moving forward. So continue with your 6 feet of social distancing at all times, all right? But the other point to think about is this is not the time to get in a car accident, hurt on the job, etc., because we don't want to go to an emergency room, right? We never want to, but right now they're so overworked and having a difficult time keeping up. We want to make sure that we don't want to be part of that, and our risk to the virus would be much more at a hospital than it would be outside, right? As an essential business, we want to make sure that we're calling the customer from the driveway. We're not ringing doorbells. We're keeping our distance. If a client wants to walk, just explain to them that you'll be wearing your mask, that you would like them to keep their distance away, and then walk the property to show them what the work is that you may be doing for the day. All right? But I also want to continue with our safety meetings because, as I said, it's an important time to make sure that we're not going to a hospital ourselves or causing somebody else to go to a hospital from an accident. So today this is about mobile equipment. The job specs that are affected are operating off-road equipment, which Carlos, you'll be doing some today, pre-driving inspections of the equipment, backing a truck with a trailer, backing a vehicle with obscured visibility, and setting up tree care equipment. Our potential hazards and risks are faulty equipment, steep slopes, traffic, and pedestrians. So before starting up any piece of equipment, check to make sure it's ready for use, right? We have our pre-trip inspection. We'll go through that shortly, but we want to check the oils, we want to check the fluids, we want to check the truck to make sure it's safe for use. Use a pre-oriented checklist for every truck. As you guys know, we have our mobile devices so that we can do our pre-trip inspection, and that will be sent, if there is an issue, as a work order to the fleet manager. When setting up equipment, review what could go wrong before it does. Traffic, wires, soil conditions, bystanders, etc. And then make sure you have the driver's license that works for that particular vehicle. So, as we do our pre-trip inspection, what we should be checking for, excuse me guys, is making sure our lights are working. We're checking the fluid inside the truck. We are checking the tires to make sure they're all inflated. We would start the truck. We check any air brakes by pressing and listening for the sound, right? We would check the rear lights, have someone behind the truck to check for all your signal lights are working, right? And that the cab is clear of all debris. Something else that we've instituted is we're cleaning inside of the truck twice a day with our bleach water solution. This allows us to make sure that when we are on the properties, this virus sticks to materials and to surfaces. By cleaning it with the bleach, we can kill it. There is something when you're using disinfectant called dwell time. Dwell time is the period of time of when you spray it before you wipe it off. All right? The bleach solution needs to kill the virus. If you just spray and wipe, you're not allowing it to do its job. With our solution of 1-to-10 ratio, you have to leave it for 10 minutes, all right, before you go and you wipe it down. And that will kill the virus, all right? Don't just spray and wipe. If there's extra dirt, you should be cleaning it with water first and getting the dirt, because the virus sticks to the particles of the dirt. So you want to get rid of the dirt that's in there. Obviously, we do dirty jobs, right, with wood chips and debris and that sort of thing. So you want to make sure that you are getting rid of the grime, then spraying, wait 10 minutes, and then wipe it all down, okay? Our cones, any signs, that sort of thing for when we get to the job. And we have our test here. Is there anything else to read? Nope. So all equipment, all vehicles and equipment, regardless of type, shall be equipped and operated in compliance with one of the following: A, federal regulations; B, state regulations and local ordinances; C, manufacturer's operating instructions; D, all the above.
All the above.
All the above. D. Right? Good. Which of the following should be done when backing up trucks with obscured vision, such as spray trucks and chipper trucks? A, always be sure that the area is clear of people and objects, especially children. The driver should walk completely around the truck. Co-workers should position themselves so to be visible to the driver, but out of the way. B, all the above. Hoisting equipment such as cranes, man lifting equipment, aerial lifts. A, only be operated by a qualified line clearance operator. B, not to be used to lift loads that exceed the rated capacity stated in the manufacturer. C, not to be used to lift loads that exceed the rated capacity of more than 25%. D, be made of non-conductive materials. Yeah, that D, there's a couple there actually. All right. 4, supports pads or tracks be set under the outrigger if the surface is questionable. Shall, should, cannot, none of the above. Should you, right? We should have pads underneath all the outriggers if you're not on cement. Even then we still do it, right? 5, if setting outrigger pads where ice and snow are present, you should be sure A, the hydraulic lines are not frozen; B, the antifreeze is in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions; C, there is traction for outrigger pad; D, the tires have changed properly installed. Right? You want to make sure that those outriggers aren't going to slide more, that there's traction there. True or false? 6, no equipment shall be placed in service unless all defects and all malfunctions affecting the safe operation of the equipment has been corrected. True. Good. 7, only personnel qualified by license and or training shall operate the equipment. True or false? True. Good. 8, materials and equipment carried on a vehicle shall be stored to prevent them from falling off the truck. True. Right? All right. To ride outside or on top of the vehicle or on its load when necessary. False. Good. To prevent tampering with any piece of equipment, you should remove ignition keys when it is left unattended. True. All right. Very good. So we're not going to have everyone sign the attendance sheet. I will sign the attendance sheet for you so that we're not moving a pen around and papers around, etc. All right? So let's keep our social distancing. Let's start cleaning our trucks. All right? Wait the 10-minute dwell time in between, and then we'll go and wipe it down and go to the job site. Your work orders have been sent to you via mobile. Thank you. And the other things, guys, that we want to make sure is that we bring our coffee, we bring our lunch, we don't stop at any delis along the way. We go right from our yard, right to the job site. We reduce exposure by cleaning our trucks and making sure we get to the job site directly. All right? Thank you. We're going to start over here, guys. You have your work order on your phone?
Yeah.
So Carlos, as you can see, these two old beaches have been decayed for many years. Today, all we want to do is attempt to get the dead branches out for the safety of the residents of this property. They are throughout both canopies. We want to reduce a little bit of the weight. What we do not want to do, because it's a beech tree, is over thin. We do not want the sun to have to burn the interior of the bark. So we just want to selectively remove the dead branches throughout the canopy on this beach and this beach. These are 250-year-old trees and part of this estate, and we want to make sure it's safe for everyone who lives and works on the property.